that an AM draft is always susceptible. You still have a DK that's going to be able to convert objectives if any successful pressure is brought in the mid lane. And unlike in the last game, you now have a set of supports and really a 3 through 5 that are going to be able to roam around the map making plays on the side of Vega.
I'm not sure if they're committing to the mid shake here. Of course, yes, Fada is on there, but the way they're starting this out, 33 is moving towards bot. It might just be the Fada is securing the rune. That's the most likely outcome. And you should be able to move across in time if you want to do a fissure block. But if you have to level fissure level 1 in the mids, you're probably not feeling too great about it. Typically you want that first point in enchant term so you can actually get the range creep. Nice invasion from Vega. They just want to see what's happening.
That's just
anyone that has some sort of, you know, dance to it is good. Kunkka's another example.
The thriller dance, like, I mean, first of all, how do you get away with that? But but it's awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. You know, I'm just surprised the lawyers let you pull that one.
I'm surprised. Oh, we're still surprised that this is a thing. You can actually see Lone Druid moving the bear around because this guy, he can actually claim runes. He'll try. Animage moving in as well. They have no stuns for him either, so he can easily get this rune. There it is. Maybe next time did snatch away from the bear at least.
All right.
And Ace, he leveled mana break level 1, by the way, and that hurts Undying so much.
That's, you just let that BM grab 2 bounty runes? Hello?
Apparently so.
Hello?
They were shifting the lanes. Kezu's come top. And actually, NIP going to shift the lanes as well. You can already see the move from Ace. Of course, it's going to take him a little longer as he didn't level the blink. He doesn't want to use the TP.
All right. Witcher Wyvern versus CM solo lane. Go!
Ice on ice. And CM wins this because she has a damage advantage, I was going to say. 5 extra damage, in fact.
I mean, Bata? Bata?
What is this? Ace is just double back around. He's like, wait, no. No, where am I going here? Because he's walked up already.
What are we doing, guys?
Kizzy still doesn't know where he goes.
Peter's so pissed right now. I mean, can you imagine Peter in team chat?
What are you guys doing? Where are you going?
Oh, my lord.
CM core is going to be a thing. Mark our words.
EJ Saul.
Oof. The real winners here. This mainly sucks at the top because he hung around the whole time. It's the supports of NIP that are the true champions here, as they've just got early XP.
And meanwhile, we're still in a
still not decided.
Question mark down here.
All right, Fada finally shows. What is this?
You know. By the way, chat's like, "Oh, these stupid casters. This is, you know, some next level play." I'm glad you guys are smarter than me. All right, no, Ace is coming top. God, thank God.
He's had enough. He realizes Andy Mage is much better with levels just as much as gold. Saxon did soak up a lot of XP up here, though. That's the good news. Kezu's still not level 2.
And this, you know, there's a reason that this Beastmaster has played a lot as a core. He's a hero that can play very aggressively in lane, but AM is going to get bullied.
Well, the good news is, though,
mangoes.
I was going to say, he has 2 mangoes, but he's already lost all his mana because of that early level into mana break.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And down bottom here, trying to make use of the early level 3 on the CM.
Maybe next time getting low. He actually doesn't have the Arctic Burn available. Madara is going to body block, though. Sparta has to change targets, and so will Madara. A little bit of aggression.
He did a decent amount. Okay, the salve up on MNT.
Sparta needs level 2. So close. He actually puts the point in the aftershock instead of the enchant term. Trying to spam out a little. He knows he has that arcane aura to get his mana back up. Well, Ace is just having fun here with the mana break. Just in case he's out of mana.
Really low. We are not in a good regen situation either.
Yeah, no, it's gonna get the right clicks. BBD. No, the tango keeps him alive.
Just enough.
Peter just said, if I had those extra creep waves, I would have brought some stat items. You know, could have done it.
No salve on either of the dire heroes. Only one.
They are burning through regen very fast. Of course, you don't want to level that cold embrace early at all. PPD on the fissure. Madara is going to get low. First blood. The right clicks overwhelm you from this Crystal Maiden.
She's level 4. I mean, I'm telling you. You're not used to playing against a level 4 Crystal Maiden at 4 minutes into the game. This is a dangerous hero in the laning phase.
Absolutely is. Well, at least he gets to come back the lane before Reggie, and he brought along a South this time. But maybe things won't be so bad.
Top as he falls back with
Ace. He's going to go in. Well, he's not undying for long. He's dying.
No. Okay. Ace with the blink forward. You know, that's cool. That's a bit ballsy there to commit to that kill, but they don't have the punish. You know where the other heroes are.
I mean, there's no risk though, because the mangoes, they've already been burnt through by Pexu. He had no way of defending himself whatsoever. It's again rough to start off here for Vega. Kings on the far side, they actually really want him. He'll go for the TP away. This is bold. Oh my god, so close. 20 HP. And that actual difference there was Peter, who coming in with the Crystal Nova attack slow, saved his life. And this means that Peter, he gets even more solo XP.
Yeah, and you know that attack slow does scale, not hugely, but it does scale with levels. Grab the bounty rune in his face, of course. Vega will get 3 out of 4, which is a much needed boost to them at this point. NFP just looking, you know, the game, when the game gets wacky, it's just adaptability is one of the most underrated traits in Dota.
Absolutely. You just throw a wrench in the works. They don't expect
little
that.
Things like taking advantage of an over-leveled CM. You just see that NFP knows how to do that.
Pexu is being taken advantage of from the top. He's run out of mana fast, and this is a very low impact Undying game so far.
Exactly. That's a very good point. He's just not having the bullying presence in this top lane that you would ordinarily expect from the Undying. He's burned through both of his mangoes and only has 1 stick charge. He's very limited right now.
And that's actually partly to do with the lane he's up against, because he's not going to get great value out of that stick, right? Look at the Phillies.
Can we also quickly comment that 33 is destroying the mid lane?
Absolutely.
On mage.
It's like every time you want to look at that, there's something happening elsewhere, but you are correct. He already has level 6.
Out of mana. I mean, you're Dragon Knight, so your regen and armor is ridiculous, but he's getting nothing.
Yeah, look, he's got no mana. He hasn't built in the soul ring. He went for the double bracer just so he can contend on the CS. Harsh times. Pexu again.
Every time I pay.
Oh, Pexu.
Every time I pay.
Undying.
It's just Pexu getting chased.
He has the CB back to base.
You're an Undying,
oh my
son.
god, this is the horrific
You're the one that's
stuff.
supposed to be chasing other people around, and Mage, it was just all 3 lanes. NFP is just bullying right now.
No roots though, so Mage gets to live. Gonna try and turn around here. 33 getting low, but once again, you never have mana.
Yeah.
Neda knows what he's doing up here. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, PPD, he's gonna be 6 soon. And they have no stun, so if he gets on top of him with a freezing field,
oh yeah,
I'm concerned.
And I mean, top lane Kezu just desperately trying to hold his own, but he's just getting continually mana broken.
This is probably the most defensive in terms of what you can do with it. Elder Dragon form I've seen in a while. Mage is so pressured. He just needs it to try and harass him out in CS. He can't deal with the pressure of 2 heroes, one being ranged, dealing with him. And Sax is now here as well. He's just following Pexu where he goes. This may be the matchup to deal with Undying Pex. How do you trade against the boss?
Oh, the Tombstone dropped just entirely defensively.
33 going to move away from her as well. They brought both supports here.
I still don't think they have the position.
They can't. The bear, they might get the bear at this rate. 33 getting low. There's the roar to get them away though, and the bear just walk it off. He can't quite resummon or get rid of it yet because of the ticks from the Elder Dragon form, but he doesn't even need to resummon. Sends it back to base.
Held it to the very last minute, and Pexu goes up on the high ground there trying to threaten. I think they probably will sniff out that ward. It'd be very helpful if they don't. That makes this top tower kind of a nice priority target here for Vega if that ward is not dewarded.
Well, this has to be on prioritization at some point because Ace is just being left to his own devices.
Invis rune though for MNT, and he might try and set up. Oh, Melder is so low. He's gonna try and set up a kill on Peter.
Mage, that's the bigger one they're trying to go for. Can they get the roots here? The bear is chasing. There it is, the root. Doesn't matter how fast you think you move, it's never fast enough.
Gosh.
That's gonna be a tier 1 as well.
CM gets away with 150 HP to spare. Never under serious threat.
That's level 6. No points in Freezing Field, but a lot of points in Crystal Nova.
And you are about to have a mid DK that gives up his own tier 1 tower at the 9-minute mark with next to no damage on the enemy tower. That's just, it's so detrimental to what this hero needs.
It's very scary as well, because in this type of game, your Dragon Knight, he needs to be taking towers. It's crucial. And we usually see this Lone Druid as this type of matchup where he'll mirror the movements of the DK to stop any pushes. And on top of that, he, like you said, he just took your tower before the 10-minute mark. And actually, what? 33 is going a little bit of the old school. Not the new meta. This is old school. Going for the Radiance in this game.
I mean, why not? He's gonna have it at like 15 minutes. And there's just no answer. I mean, that's the answer to how do you stand in the middle of potentially all these PL illusions. And look at 33. He's like, that's
just being frustrating.
That's my jungle now.
It's just zoning out for the runes and NIP. They're gonna get all 4 runes, and they're even gonna get the tier 1 bot.
Which, by the way, let's go ahead and give our Lone Druid the last hit.
Getting closer to that Radiance. Up to 1600 gold now. You on the mid, there's a move by Mage. They actually bring Kezu in as well. Stacks up the TPs. No, triple TP. Shake is coming. They'll cancel the CM TP. Fodder is there. He doesn't have the Echo Slam. Still only level 5. Gonna back up. The rest of them cancel. They go, okay.
Yeah.
They invested.
A little bit unlucky that I think Peter's TP was gonna complete first. If Fada ends up being the first one in there and Peter second, that actually is pretty dangerous.
The Mage, he needed this so badly. He does manage to find that tier 1 in the mid. 33 in the meantime, just pressuring on the bot. But Mandara is always here. Back and forth between the jungle and this lane to farm up.
Peter's still gonna take the tome because
need more levels.
Support life, man.
Guys, tank up. Be very
give it to Fata. He's like a level below you as a core.
And Fado actually look at his gold progression. He's actually closer to a blink than Kezu.
I love it.
All right, there you go. Smoke movement out. Saxa has 6. Your very strong level 7 CM is ready to party.
I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, it's likely only a Winter Wyvern that they get in response here, but it's going to be another tower.
Absolutely. Pop from the Mana Void to make sure there is no use to win its curse and a potential turnaround.
Pretty unhealthy. Okay. So that is like, the definition of not as bad as it could have been. There for Vega.
Meanwhile, bot. Yeah, things looking bad for Vega.
You have to get some kind of trade out of that.
They're going to try for this. The Glyph is forced out of NIP first. 33 backs up the jungle. He's going for this Radiance build, means he's not going for your typical stat stacking, I want to fight all the time type of Lone Druid.
Yeah, and I like the ping there by Peter to get that boar up in the trees to cover that TP spot. Even though you feel, I mean, you're in control in this game. Let's not take any chances.
Just continue to funnel gold into this anti-mage who is closing on that Battle Fury fast. It's going to be about 13.5 minute Battle Fury. That may be the best one we've seen out of anyone so far in this patch.
Well, I mean,
anyone we've passed anyway.
He's just, he has to worry about absolutely.
And now Vega have something to worry about because Fada just completed the Blink Dagger. And they are starting to stack up because they need to take towers, but that requires more heroes.
Rotation down here onto 33. I don't think they're going to be quite in time.
Oh! Dragon Tail was so close mid-air.
And he pops the Elder Dragon form, and that is a projectile now.
Yeah. Not instacast. A little while back, he did get a change. You are correct. Ace just cutting the wave in the top. About to finish off that Battle Fury with 2 or 3 more creeps. Hexu's here.
Madara gonna go down to the freezing field.
Primal on the top though. Hexu's been found as well, and that's going to play Battle Fury for Ace. They're chasing for more. Sparta has got the blink. They did use the Echo Slam for that, but can they get Mage as well is the question. I'll let him go. He's a little bit too tanky for them with the double bracer. He's going for Radiance as well.
I mean, you'd almost rather have an hour, right?
They're going to find one. It's almost like the other members of NIP are pushing somewhere.
It is almost like that. And look at this, is just so telling, right? That your PL feels compelled to TP to the same shrine that DK is farming beside. And that's the position that you're in right now.
This is looking pretty grim, as you can see. Anti-Mage, and he was already far ahead of the pack in terms of network before picking up this Battle Fury. But now things will begin to rapidly accelerate.
Yeah, you're almost in the situation where you can build whatever items you want. I mean, the relic is like 25 gold away here from the lone druid.
He'll walk the bear over to the shop. Just wait there to pick it up for him. He needs a courier. This bear does the job just as well.
All right, so this is really kind of your great white hope, as it were, is the blink dagger here on the Kezu Sand King. The blink reveal has to get a major core. And you've got 3 heroes around AM who just blinked offensively. Get in there,
Set up. Ace, he's in a little bit of trouble here. The Magnus isn't enough. No, he's going to go down. They find it now. The Dragon Tail on the PPD is a little bit too far forward. Trying to protect his core will go for the TP away. And the Winner's Curse has to be used to prevent it.
You will absolutely take the 2 kills there, with one of them being on to the AM with the recently completed Battle Fury. And that CM is, you know, she's worth a decent amount too. That's a very level 5 position.
Yeah, they take over 1,000 gold in their favor from that engagement on the 2. And it was desperately needed. The blink reveal does pay off. But they haven't stopped 33 from farm. That is the crux here. He's getting ever close to that Radiance. It's not just the anti-mage to worry about in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that really, it messes with you so badly as a PL at this point in the game. Because this is supposed to be the point in the game where your hero starts to feel powerful. You know, with the triple Wraith Band treads.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Problem is, any engagement you try to go to, there's always that counter of a shake go with an Echo Slam.
Yeah. You know, even though Fata is not super farmed like you'd expect out of a mid shaker, he's got a blink. He's making good progress toward the Shadow Blade. The utility build makes all the more sense. And forget the Ags. All you have to do really is threaten the PL, and you win the game off the back of your AM and LD.
Definitely feels like Vega in his current state.
NIP here going up into the Dire jungle top.
So Vega in this current state are on the clock though.
Okay.
They need to actually do something soon. Instead, NIP are the ones getting active. They're gonna make a move around here. There's only PPD and Fada. They're gonna need more if they want to make a play.
You don't want to force anything though. Inside of NIP.
No, you can just buy time. Like right now, Vega need to find more towers and make space for this PL. They need to close the map up.
I mean, you're 150 gold off the Radiance on your LD. Your anti-mage is farming his face off. Oh no, he's already had it on the recipe on the courier.
Yeah, it's on the way, and there it is. They're gonna have the Radiance complete for the bear.
Very nice.
See the smoke moving from Vega. They're trying to get some wards down. They're anticipating the NIP might try for Roche soon, which is a sure shout considering Saxa. Now, speaking of him, he's been found. I was going to say, it's important you get this pick off because they just place those wards around the mid in prep for Roche attempt. And then finding that kill, the Vlad's carrier, is huge hit. Means that the side of NIP cannot try and commit for that Roche, at least for the next 30 seconds.
Hey, I mean, you got some decent information on the Radiant side of the map as Vega, and that's I like the idea of you're committing a lot of observer wards now because you know that if you don't get something done in the next 5 minutes, the game is functionally over.
And then you actually have a look at NIP's vision.
No margin for error.
Well, that's fair. I was gonna say, you look at NIP's vision, they have to play aggressive on the side of Vega to dodge this.
That's not fair. This 4-position Beastmaster has a Vlad's and Medallion. And you want to talk about Roche, just the timing matters so much. Like these items or a DD rune that makes Roche 15-30 seconds faster is just it screws with you so much at this phase of the game.
Well, you can take a deep breath and a sigh of relief, Alan, as it's actually going to be a regen rune.
But the medallion, when they choose to go into the Roche pit, with the Radiant Stone on the Lone Druid and the medallion up on the Beastmaster, this is going to be a much faster Roche than Vega are expecting.
And you will see it right now. They just walk into the pit. And there was actually vision they de-warded, so Vega has to have an inclination this is going on. Are they going to be quick enough, though? It doesn't look like it. Medallion, good item. Trying to fly in, maybe next time, once the Winner's Curse.
Out.
Yeah, they break apart before you can actually get the Winner's Curse out, though. And that's now on a 20-second cooldown.
It doesn't go that fast.
They will realize it's still a little bit risky to try and go in the pit against this, especially with the level 2 epicenter available to the Sand King.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I heard Mage using Dragon Tail farming up there in the jungle as they were in the pit, I thought that was donezo. But it's still early in the game. Roshan has gotten buffed repeatedly, so even with the medallion, not quite fast enough. And NIP don't want to do anything that's going to let Vega back into this game.
They'll complete the phase boots on the bear. Bring him straight back.
Once again, coming out from Vega. A lot of these are getting burned at this stage.
You can see the drawing. They want to wrap right round, take control of NIP's high ground because they know, I mean, NIP get that down to half HP. They're going to want to go back into that pit in the next minute or two.
Yeah, but the alarm bells have to be going off, and you might see a counter.
PPD?
Are they going to catch PPD? All right, Invis.
He finds an Invis rune.
Why wouldn't it be?
And they've been de-warded with the sentries around the pit. They actually guessed wrong. They thought PPD walked away. He didn't. And actually, Vega, have they been baited in here? They're surrounded on both sides.
No.
This could go badly right now. The bear just ticking them down, giving them all the vision they need, and they don't want to commit too hard onto the bear. They'll be allowed to walk away, though. PPD was in position, but they need the anti-mage here for a 5-on-5.
Oh, no. And meanwhile, anti-mage is happily farming the entire map. And he's going to say, you know what, if you guys are just going to have a Mexican standoff here by the Roche pit, I'm just going to go farm lane groups too.
He's the only one finding value out of the standoff. Moving in, maybe next time. If he gets rooted once, he's dead. The bear chasing, and he's out of range, so it can't attack anymore. He's Dragon Tail just to escape. The Sand King did come. He will TP away, and Ace knows it, so he immediately goes back to pushing. They're looking to fight now. Can they do it? Undying going in. Epicenter being charged up, trying to move through. Stun on the two. Saxa and PVD found. The sports NIP still alive, though. Now the roar comes out. They're going to look to turn around. Primal roar out on the Kezu. The freezer field. PVD does go down, though. Chasing through. Saxa is low, but Dara looking to finish off the kill. He will be able to find it. Double kill for the PL. Buyback comes out for the Crystal Maiden. They found low Druid, but can they get it? He's already used the roar. Stunned up on the spot. Barda needs to move in with the Echo Slam, but he can't. The Blink still on cooldown. 33 will fall.
Mage.
Buyback comes out. Finally, anti-mage involved in the fight, ready to begin. Ace wants to turn this.
Huge commitment, though, on the side of NIP. Vega can disengage if they want to.
At the same time, NIP could go straight for Roche now with the epicenter being on cooldown. They're a little bit worried about that Winner's Curse still, though.
Man, oh man, what a huge turn there.
Vega proving we are not out of this game yet. Do not count us out as they cut the net worth lead in half.
Oh, really like that pipe pickup, though, by the Fata Earthshaker. Wait, is that a pipe? Game?
No, he didn't buy a pipe.
Why did the game just lie to me? Okay.
Oh, Sand King.
Oh, no, that's Kazu Sand King. Duh, okay.
Yeah.
Brown Heroes, guys. Brown Heroes. All right, anyway, I think a pipe is a really good item for both sides in this game. It's actually arguably better for Vega than it is for NIP.
Yeah, but Vega are going to need it. Look at this.
Initiation.
The movement in. Maybe next time just disappears. Both the supports with Vega dead and back to the pit. NIP go.
It's your Roshan, yeah.
I mean, Epicenter's off cooldown in 8 seconds, but this is a risky play about the backup of a Winner's Curse if things don't work out. And there it is. Buyback comes out from Wyvern. DK is TPing out as well.
Does that do anything though by itself?
The Winner's Curse. They want to try for Epicenter being charged up. Kenzie looking to go in right now. It only connects with the bear though. No, they got bamboozled.
Played.
That's any threat for NIP gone. Do they want to go for the pit? It can.
What a read.
I mean, NIP, they're playing this extremely safe because right now they could just stick one in the pit. You have the Beastmaster sitting here for the Primal Reset and the Vlad's Aura.
Well, there's no sense of urgency, and why should there be? I mean, you've got the two best scaling cores in this game right now by far, with PL set back as much as he is.
There it is. Ace says, okay, give me that second life. I've wasted too much time on this. They got the wind's curse, but how are you going to use it here? They blink forward. They are just toying with Vega. They say, keep coming out. Echo Slam does go down the side. The freezing field as well. Madara getting low on HP. Is going to turn around and try and fight the Primal Roar. Everything committed into this PL kill. They'll find it. Buyback comes out. Pex who stands his ground with the golem form. Drew down half HP. The roots are there under the Dragon Knight. 33 slowed down though. He can't move away. The zombies are overwhelming him. He will go down the back foot though. Ace is trying to poke at Madara. Needs to make his exit plan. They actually just gave over the road to Vega.
This is still rope, I think.
Out Fada, stunned up.
NFP.
Bonus kill.
Let's not do this.
NIP one by one. The winner's curse. Used against Wyvern here.
Oh, he got the Ace got the Aegis.
Wait, he picked it up?
And he's out.
How? The winner's curse.
Oh, you absolute madman.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they'll pick off PPD, but Ace with the counter spell.
Anybody can play AM. You gotta play AM with style. That's pretty good.
We awfully done.
I was wondering why they were hanging around, but he gets the ball.
He's killing them all. This is Ace's game right now. Now he has a second life as well. It doesn't matter how bad of a fight that looked for NIP around the pit. What the hell do you do about this Animage?
This is his world. The rest of us are just living in it right now. And,
I am speechless right now. That
Mage is like, all right, damn it. Nope, sorry, you're not gonna find him. It's a nice Shadow Blade you've got there, and the reveal, blinks away just in time.
I can't find it. But that was, this is looking rough for Vega because the net worth lead isn't big, but that was looking like they could take the lead. The way they were fighting around that Rose Pit was beautiful. And then just that one frustration as Animage comes in and screws you out of your reward.
I mean, at least, you do have control over your own jungle now. I mean, that's pretty darn impressive fighting there by Vega to take that Roche fight when it looked like the game was spiraling out of control. But that's the thing, the price of having all these harder farming cores and the LB going radiance build is that you're not as relatively strong at this point in the game, especially with this, the bear build on LD is much worse than it was in the past, as the gold league would indicate. Vega is not, they can still win fights now. The problem is they need to do something so that they can still win fights in 7 or 8 minutes.
And that's the thing, that's what I was about to say, because the other thing to highlight here is Animage did reach level 20, which means he got his access to that blink cooldown, flash farm increase.
Does anybody get the uncontrollable illusion anymore, or did that just become solo garbage?
I've seen it maybe once. I think most people on the blink bandwagon because you click cam so quickly.
Oh, it just, it seems like I'm having a hard time cooking up a situation where you would get the uncontrollable illusion as anything but a Mei, but
this suddenly NIP on the move.
This Abyssal too from Ace.
It's ready.
He's going to be capable of getting the pick off onto Madara now, and that
they're going to have to turn the towers here. Fisher guesses wrong from Fada, but they'll be able to get the tier 2, and that means if Vega make a mistake here, one boo-boo, one slip up, they could lose the entire base because there's no tier 2s left.
That means though that they see the Abyssal, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. Being Ace having blinked down for that tower. Still, obviously, it's the AM. You want him to get the tower bounty.
At the same time, you have to look from perspective, but now you see that Abyssal. Like Vega, they know that information, but now they're going to play even more defensive.
Are we double medallion here? Did I just see LD pick up a medallion? Huh.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got one coming out.
Interesting.
Different, go off the different tiers.
It's not a bad. I mean, it's honestly a pretty efficient item. That's not a flame. Just was a little surprised. I mean, honestly, we haven't seen Radiance LD in this patch, so I wasn't sure where he was going to go from that item to begin with.
An interesting mix up here, as he will look to go for a full Solar Crest, which should enable Beastmaster to... Yeah, he's going to go for the Glimmer Cape. He needs I was gonna say Shadowblade or Glimmer Cape would be a good shout.
Dire
No,
are
I think that
scanning.
you're getting to the point, right, where, yeah, I mean, you have this mega farmed AM on the map. You need at least a soft save for him. And I think the Glimmer Cape makes a lot of sense.
Ace moving across, Abyssal, he gets the Wyvern kill.
Consider thyself.
He was waiting for that opportunity. That's the biggest threat to him if he wants to try for the high ground.
He's pretty low on mana. That Abyssal is, well, it's down to 75 now. Used to be really expensive.
Yeah, they cheapened it up a little bit. He'll be fine here. He's shoving on the top. The rest of his team is on the bot. Fada and Shadowblade.
Just lying in wait.
He wants that kill on the Madara. Because that is the only thing they're now worried about. The Wyvern being dead. I mean, the epicenter is a frustration. But without the follow-up damage, it's not lethal.
And Kezu progressing pretty nicely here. He does have that full level 3 epicenter online. It would feel really good if you could get him to level 20.
Things calm down a little bit as the Aegis is reclaimed, but NIP, they already have control of the jungle.
Yeah, I think you're playing for a pickoff as NIP at this point. You don't need to force high ground. Right? You know, you can very easily just control the enemy side of the map, play for a pickoff, and wait for the next round.
Vega will pick off the bear in the meantime. Nice little 300 gold bounty for Kezu. Gets him closer to that Lotus Orb.
Well, let's keep track. That is a resummon on CD.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, but again, given how I think NIP were thinking about playing the next few minutes anyway, that 120-second cooldown is not the biggest issue.
Ace did pick up the DD, but they are definitely being pampered with this. As you said already, they do have the better late game with the anti-mage and the lone druid being so far ahead in gold. And you do have to temper it like this. When you've got this much gold lead, you die. The amount of gold you just feed over to Vega really just accelerates this PL to a point where he could be a threat.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing. That's the only way that the that the PL is going to accelerate in this game. I mean, he's the third most farmed hero on his own team. He's playing on such a small map right now. That as long as you're not feeding, you know, at least 2 or 3 kills to this guy in a fight, he's not going to outfarm you for a long time. I mean, hell, your anti-mage is going to be 6 slotted.
And by then, Roche will be up again, and that time Aegis and Cheese, which at that stage, with Lone Druid being as tanky as he is, you give him the Cheese. Where's your pick off? It's not going to be one of these two, that's for sure.
The other, again, it's a small complaint. It's a hard game to play right now, but I haven't seen Kezu getting XP. And I feel like that level 20, assuming he does go to 4 extra pulses, 10 armor is not a bad thing either. But I feel like you need that huge epicenter. That's the only path. Epicenter and Winter's Curse is the only path back into the game I see right now.
There's a lot of damage. Oh, you could look towards something like a Silver Edge on the Dragon Knight. He has got the Shadow Blade. You complete that, you get rid of that Mage resistance, and Anti-Mage can be burst really easily by the Sand King.
Yeah, you get rid of the Spell Shield, but I think by the time you finish your Silver Edge, he'd have Aegis anyway.
At the same time, though, like, you look at it, you haven't got the physical damage right now. He has 70% Mage resistance.
You know, Kezu wants to at least think about running a play here in his own jungle. Now, Ace is already long gone. And it's going to be NIP who smoke up and try and take the initiative.
They can go. They have been patient so far.
I like this bait. I don't think Vega fall for it, but it's still a good percentage play.
See if they can get picked off. Roche is off in 2 minutes. But maybe NIP getting a little bit impatient. They can sit on this.
No. This is a very safe smoke. Like, that's what I like so much about it.
And so far, Vega have been very good at identifying the only person who should really be out of the base is Mage. And then occasionally you see Kezu do this. This is the classic Kezu move. Just go for the split push. Make sure all lanes aren't pressured so you don't feel inclined towards a rushed play.
Yeah. And you can just see NIP that with their rotations just methodically harvesting the map. It's going to be Vega that try for their own smoke play here.
They expect Roche to be up soon. They don't actually have any way of knowing.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
It's part of the reason you smoke here is just is for information, and the scan does hit. They have a pretty good idea of where.
One days though. Oh, he doesn't get the counterbalance time stunned up. The Echo Slam Fada with the turnaround. Madara down to half HP. Fada has been melted through. The freezer field continues sacking. Rude on the spot. They use the corner break to try and protect the winner's curse. Comes out to Crystal Maiden and Lodra and Barra the crap out of Peter's face. Stun is there. Epicenter being charged up. Can they do enough? The Raw in the run? No. And Animate. He just overwhelms the fight. Madara will be able to escape. We're running with his tail between his legs. A man with a tail who won't get away is Dragon Knight.
Well, all right.
They who live by the wand shall
Fada so patient there with the turnaround play. Did cost him his buyback, but he already had the impact they were looking for.
Yeah, that actually looked like it might not be a complete cluster for a few seconds, but NIP just too far ahead at this point. Yeah, they had good. That was maybe one of the higher percentage fights that you're gonna take with Vega there. You had your hero smoked up, you had the scan information, you were able to get in on the AM, but you know, it's just a little bit too much. I really, Kezu's so close to level 20, and that 4 extra epicenter pulses could possibly have made a difference in that fight.
And I think the thing to look at here, I mean, you saw it from the way Madara's running away, is on the side of Vega, the Dragon Knight is tanky enough to deal with that starting burst. But the PL, until he goes for this heart, which he's trying to complete, he can't stay in the duel.
He's just susceptible to getting effectively zoned out of the fight so early. There's a lot of AoE, and
right.
You have to respect even the Radiance burn.
Dude, Aegis picked up by Ace. They gave the cheese across to Fada because he did buy back. Hexu outside the base. Don't worry, Ace will stick you back in there in 50 seconds time.
Yeah,
They buy
playing
back.
support against AM in this game is so fun.
Tear in his eyes. I mean, he hasn't had a game. Let's be totally honest. From the get-go, he was just pummeled in that top lane.
No, it was M&T in the last game and Hexu in this one, but NIP just taking these Vegas supports out of the game completely.
And pushing 2 lanes at once. Uh-oh. Wyvern in trouble. Will go down here. Ace, he is indeed godlike. The buyback comes out. The best hope is good win his curse here. And they find it. Kezu waiting. He does have the epicenter ready, but he needs to be careful. He needs someone else to start the fight, because if he charges the epicenter and they walk away, they are in trouble. NIP fake the walk away with the smoke.
Dire's middle barracks
Ace gonna go for the bot lane. He gets the Wyvern here, the Abyssal, oh no! He went for the Evil, trying to keep him alive, he won't live. Now the Echo Slam connects with the first Slam as well. They'll be able to wipe through them here. Kezu trying to move away quick enough. May stands ground with the BKB. Madara charging through on the PVD. Who will get out of the range to Limicate? It's going to be close. Can they do enough damage? Ace just cleaving through this. The patch coming out Madara. They know which one is real. They ping on to it.
So strong.
Animage, but he is so tanky against this. He barely feels it as a tickle. Now the Fissure. They turn around. The stun control is good. Madara running out of mana. There's the Fire Strike epicenter on the Fada. The Limicate damage. Ease the cheese. Stands his ground. Kezu. He has no impact here. Madara will be going down. Mage. He's just ignored through the whole fight. Kezu is going to run out of life and be found by Ace as well. And they'll finish off a DK kill as it looks like it's all over. GG, congratulations as NIP 2-0 Vega.
Yeah, Vegas come a long way as a team, but NIP, as we said in the first series of cast, they just played this qualifier like they were pissed. This team feels like it is a top 6 Dota team in the world. They had that taste of success at the KL Major. They were severely disappointed, freshly coming home, having to play in these online qualifiers at falling short in the main event, not making a spot at the Major, but they're going to this minor, and I'm telling you, OG is looking in good form, but this is going to be a dangerous NIP team in Bucharest. So here you go. How many teams at the minors? 8 teams? So I will take OG and NIP, and I will give you the field. I think I'm favored. I really do. Like, I mean, like I haven't seen as many. I haven't seen as many of the Chinese replays, right? But the Dota coming out of this region that we've just cast in the major and minor qualifiers, I mean, it seems. You know, I'm an NA guy, okay, but these teams are just ahead of the other regional Dota that I've seen right now. Yeah,